Homo neanderthalensis, Homo sapiens neanderthalensis, Neanderthals, Neanderthals, confused Unga Bunga man. No matter what you call them, Neanderthals are one of the most well-known yet misunderstood human species. Around 400 to 500,000 years ago, Neanderthals split from Homo erectus in Europe and Central and Southwest Asia. They moved farther north than any other human species, and their bodies adapted to be able to deal with colder climates. They had huge noses, were shorter and stockier than us, and had brains similar or slightly larger in size than our own. The first misconception we need to get out of the way is we did not evolve from Neanderthals. Most Europeans have a small amount of Neanderthal DNA in them, about 1 to 40%, but this is from limited interbreeding that happened more than 50,000 years ago. Homo sapiens at that point had been around for at least 250,000 years, and while Neanderthals predate sapiens, we likely evolved from Homo erectus as well. Another misconception is that Neanderthals were dumb brutes incapable of deep thought or innovation. To put it another way, confused Unga Bunga. Yet this simply isn't true. Neanderthals buried their dead, formed deep connections within their small groups numbering 15 people, and likely had some larger cultural beliefs. They created hunting tools such as spears and axes, and created a new stone technology system called the Levallois technique. This involved shaping a stone core that could be turned into a weapon at a later date, rather than being stuck near the source of the stone while you made a weapon. Neanderthals also gained control of fire around 200,000 years ago, which was needed for the cold environment in which they lived, Northern Europe. So the next time someone tries to use Neanderthal as an insult, retort with, actually, Neanderthals' brains were slightly larger on average than our own brains proportional to their body size, and instantly become the most popular person in the room. This has been tried and tested. The extinction of the Neanderthals is of great debate in the archaeological community. Around 40,000 years ago, Neanderthals' numbers began to dwindle until they eventually went completely extinct. If you remember from the last video, Homo sapiens arrived in Europe 43,000 years ago. Coincidence? Maybe. We certainly could have played a role. With our better hunting technology, Homo sapiens could have outcompeted them for food, such as reindeer. It's also possible we just outright massacred them, as humans are prone to do. But hang on a minute. How could we, a scrawny human species with less knowledge of the terrain, defeat the stronger, more knowledgeable, and more adapted Neanderthals? Well, one-on-one, a Neanderthal would easily win in a fight. But remember, Neanderthals lived in very small groups of 10 to 15, while Homo sapiens roamed in groups up to 10 times larger. Add to that our superior cooperation skills, and you begin to see how we could have pushed them out. However, an often overlooked element of this was climate change. At the same time Homo sapiens were arriving, the Earth was going into a very cold, dry period, bringing year-round permafrost and disrupting plant and animal cycles. Now, the Neanderthals would normally be able to handle this. They had done it numerous times before in their history. But add Homo sapiens in, and now the population really begins to drop. Whatever the reason for their extinction, Neanderthals are no longer here, along with all the other humans like the Denisovans, the Homo erectus, and the Homo floresiensis, to name a few. So now it's just us on this planet, and this lets us think we were always unique, but we weren't always alone. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and consider subscribing. It would really help a lot. If you have spotted any errors or misinformation in this video, feel free to comment below.